Hey everyone, it's me, Kat, bringing you day 72. Yes, getting closer and closer to the most days I've gone without chocolate. Today I am recording on Windows camera. I didn't even know Windows actually had a camera recording device because it doesn't come with your Windows computer, which I don't understand. So I actually went to go download it after doing some research. So hopefully it doesn't cut me out or take forever to load or stop working all of a sudden. But I have learned my lesson. I'll be double checking my videos from now on. So sorry about that. But I'm going to leave them up. I don't know why. I'm just going to leave them up. I noticed a few people had watched them, and it makes me wonder how many people had watched the videos that had no sound and then thought something's wrong with their laptop, because no one really said anything to me. I discovered it by accident, and if I didn't, I would have continued to make videos without sound. So it just goes to show you should double check your own work. And also, guys, if something's wrong, say something. Hey, there's nothing wrong. You help a person out, and that's always appreciated. So if I say something that you disagree with, or if I state a fact that's incorrect, or if I make a mistake or say something inappropriate or anything, please don't be afraid to tell me, because I'd rather be aware or be told and then use that information with regards to however I decide. So anyways, today went quite well. My week has gone pretty well with regards to my aims, with regards to exercise, drinking water, and eating with my plan. It's gone pretty well. It's been a tough week with my period, but I feel like because it was a tough week and I still hit my goals, that next week it will just get easier and easier to do the things I set out. Consistency is so important. I'm reiterating it because I think a lot of the times we look for shortcuts, or we think that these things will only be temporary, where you've got to wrap your head around the fact that in life, if you have a goal, you have to continue to aim for it consistently. You have to, I'm thinking, what's that word? Damn it, it's just whoosh. Basically, all I'm thinking is, if you need to raise money, okay, now this money can be, in this metaphor, can be a jar that when it's full, you've attained your goal. But your goal is, let's say, R1,000,000. So every single day, it is easier to put R1 into it than to expect yourself within a month to raise that amount of money. When you have large goals in life, it's better to consistently try and achieve towards it, then expect yourself to achieve it within a small period of time, and that it's actually going to happen and be, I don't know, be worth it, be successful, change you as a person. So whether it's addiction, whether it's weight loss, whether it's changing your body, whether it's knowledge, you study for a test and you write your test and you're finished, but that concept of studying towards it on a more frequent basis, instead of what I used to do, cramming hard for a test before it just doesn't work, because you forget that information quickly. Where if you had to always, remind yourself, go over your work, that goes into your long-term memory, and that information will stay there. And if something like a surprise test or something had to happen, or when you do have a test, you don't have to study as hard. Cramming or doing last minute all out things don't work. Going on an extreme diet for 12 weeks don't work. If you want lasting results, if you want to achieve something and stay there to keep it, not have it there for an hour and then it's gone, you need to try and attain it consistently. And that's what really I think I'm finding as I'm getting older is better. When you're young, I suppose, you don't want to, at the end of the day, go over your work. You don't want to, do small things. You rather go, oh, I'll let that become future me's problem. And the problem is future you now goes and has this sane, like, load that you have to now deal with, instead of doing it all the time. So I wish I had listened. I wish I had followed the advice I had been given or seen with regards to my life about implementing small changes every single day and being consistent, because now I have to start again. And I think especially when it comes to eating, if you've got a problem with eating, if you've got a problem with sugar and so forth, you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent in staying away from it. You need to be consistent in making sure that you eat the right amount of food that you need to every day, so that your body doesn't starve, so that you don't develop bad habits. Like, for example, me, who doesn't know what hunger is unless I'm in pain. I see hunger as cravings. So I have to now completely learn all these things instead of being consistent. Oh, consistency is so important. Other than that, yeah, my period has dissipated a little bit, which is quite nice. It was very bad. Had a few embarrassing moments, not that anyone else saw, but I experienced, and that was not nice. When you are a grown woman and your period is so heavy that you soil yourself a little bit, with regard, not like poo or pee, but yeah, that sucked. But hopefully things will get easier. Mentally, I'm ending my week at a better state than I started. I'm sleeping better. Everything's just great at the moment. I'm hoping I can keep this going. I haven't been to the shops in a while, so I don't know how my cravings are. Luckily, I don't have cravings outside of a shop with regards to chocolate and so forth. But I am excited to get to a stage where I have a large caloric menu that I can take from, so that I can try and bake some interesting things like banana bread or muffins or whatever, play around. So that'll be nice. And it will also, I'm growing myself stronger, so that when I do get to that point that I bake my nice stuff for myself that are healthy, I don't feel like I have to consume everything. I can be consistent and have a little bit every single day. So those are my plans that I'm getting there. And even though, guys, I talk about consistency and patience, don't think that I'm there yet. I'm still learning how to be patient. I'm extremely impatient. Wow, I'm such an impatient person. I want results now. It feels hard. I want it now. But I'm learning that it takes so much time. And however much time you think it's going to take, triple it. Triple it. Yeah, things take so long, and we are constantly bombarded around us with this thought of instant gratification. Or we see, let's say someone living in a big house with a nice car, and you think, oh, success, I must get there now, but we don't always see how long it took a person to get there. Or we see them going from fat to super skinny. We don't always realize how long it took them to get there, because sustainable goals take a long time, and we see the end result, we don't see the journey. And that's why I'm also posting these pictures, because it took me, and it's going to have taken me 100 days and more to get to a point where I'm comfortable with my sugar cravings, where I can deal with them when I don't feel like I have a hole inside of me that sugar no longer fills, that I need to fill with, I don't know, something else. That I don't detest eating the food I do, that I'm fixing or revitalizing my metabolism, that the good habits I have then took a while to replace the bad habits I have. Everything takes so much time, and that's why I'm doing this video, so you can see, wow, she struggled, and it wasn't just a matter of you struggle and then things got easy. It was a matter of you struggle, things get easier, then it's hard again, then it gets easier, then it's so hard, then it gets a bit easier. There is no it was hard and then it got easy. There's a roller coaster. Consistently things will change, and we forget that. And when we hit the slightest bump of things being hard or challenging, we want to give up. And that's the part where we really have to persevere through. That's why it's so important to want your goals, because if you don't really want something, let's say someone else is forcing you to do it, you're not going to persevere during the hard times. That's like when someone tells people who smoke, don't smoke. It's like, oh, thanks. I know that, but just because you're telling me that doesn't mean I'm going to stop it. I know it's bad for me, but I need to choose to stop. And I was a smoker, by the way, guys. I smoked for quite a few years, and I stopped because I wanted to stop, and I was ready to stop, not because I wanted to stop for someone else or because of health reasons or anything. I just got to a point and I said enough's enough, and I stopped. And it wasn't easy, but it was easier than forcing myself to do something I don't really want to do. So yeah, that's all I have to say for today. I'll see you all tomorrow for day, oh my word, what is tomorrow? Let's have a look. Day 73. Yes. All right, everyone. Have a lovely evening. Have a great weekend. Be safe, and consistency.